Well, good morning, YouTube. It is that time again. It is Saturday morning. It's actually fairly early. It's not quite 7 o'clock yet on a Saturday morning. I'm the only one up and out this morning, so I figured that before I head out, it's a little bit early yet. I'd sit on the front porch and read my Bible and just kind of get some quiet time before I head out to a morning of yard sales. We've got a few things that we're going to hit up this morning. There's one right here, my little community of Pandora, that we're going to try out. And then there's a neighborhood yard sale that's happening about 10 minutes up the road. We're going to go check that out. It's a pretty big subdivision, and so we're going to go hit that up. Now, I'm not going to lie. I might not get a lot of footage this morning because community yard sales are very overwhelming and they're very hard to film for me with a phone. So I'll do the best that I can, but regardless of if I don't get the footage of me actually going to the sales, I do have a few updates that I want to share with y'all regarding stuff that we have purchased last week and stuff that we have purchased in the week before that has already sold. And so I just want to give y'all updates on that. But join me this morning. I'm going to hang out here for another few minutes, read my Bible, get a little peace, and then we're going to head up the road to a yard sale right here in Pandora. So join me for the adventure this morning. All right, guys, just a quick update. We came to the local sale right here in Pandora, and unfortunately it had been canceled. I contacted the folks on Facebook because it didn't look set up. They had a lot of stuff under a tarp. You know, I wasn't just going to pull up in their yard and like start pulling the tarp away. But she said they had a family emergency. So, you know, hey, that's completely understandable, completely fine. I don't know who those people are, but I just hope and pray that everything's going okay with them. But we're going to head over to this community yard sale. Maybe if there's a few on the way, we'll stop on the way. This road that I'm going on is a fairly populated road when it comes to subdivisions, and so there's typically going to be a yard sale. A lot of bumps. It's typically going to be a yard sale somewhere on this road, so we'll see if we can't find it, because it's 7:12 and the yard sale, the community doesn't start till 8. And I don't like to be the early person all the time. I mean, I like to be fairly early, but not like 45 minutes early. Everybody's just looking at you like, man, are you stupid? And then they get mad, and then they want to cut you a deal, and that's not good, right? So we're going to see if we can head out to some more yard sales, and I'll try to bring you along. See you in a minute. All right, guys, so I didn't bring my phone out of the truck with me because I was just stopping at this sale really quick. It didn't look like there was going to be a whole lot out there, and boy, there wasn't really too much that I was interested in, but there was one thing that I was very interested in. So I pulled up, and I'm looking at some crappy speakers and stuff, and lo and behold, I open a grocery bag, and there before me is a Nintendo 64 with 4 controllers, and unfortunately only one game, but it's a really good game. So in the Nintendo 64 is Mario Party 3, an authentic Mario Party 3. And so if you know anything about Nintendo, Mario Party 3 alone is worth anywhere between like 60 and 80 bucks. So that by itself would have just been a good find if I would have found that. But then on top of that, I found the Nintendo 64. Now, it is just the standard charcoal edition, but it's got some good controllers. It's got some of the neon controllers. One is green, one is orange, and they're like the see-through neon kinds, like the really cool ones. And then I picked up a copy of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for the Xbox One, just because I had that game several years ago, and I was like, that was a fun game. So I got it just for me. But I only paid 20 bucks for all of that stuff. So honestly, I plan to sell the Nintendo 64 by itself, anywhere between $80 and $100, and then sell Mario Party 3 by itself between $70 and $80. And so not a bad return on investment if you ask me. So I'm pretty excited about that one. It just goes to show you, you never know what you're going to find. These folks were moving, and they were getting rid of some stuff, and honestly most of the stuff they had out there was not really anything that I would be interested in, but they had a Nintendo 64. So man, who the heck nose. You know, it's like, what? This is awesome. Then of course it had Mario Party 3. Like it couldn't. I mean, that's just a fantastic game to find in there with it. But anyway, I'm headed to this community yard sale. I'm going to try to get us some actual footage going here. And then when we get back to the house, I will let you know all of the stuff that I found. See you in a minute. All right, y'all, here we go. We pulling in to Greystone Lakes. And we are about to see how much trouble we can get into with some yard sales. So let's hit it up. Maybe there'll be a lot. It doesn't look like there's a lot right now. We'll see though. Here's one right here. But welcome to Greystone Lakes. All right, what's going on, everybody? Just got done with a community yard sale as expected. I did not get my phone out, guys. It's just really difficult when you're driving and getting out and getting back in, and driving and getting out and getting back in. It's really hard. That's why hopefully I'm going to upgrade to a GoPro here soon. Just clip it on, forget about it, let it roll the whole time, and then deal with all the footage later. But honestly, man, I'm kind of disappointed. Not really. I did get some good deals. The last one, I think I'm going to be able to do well. But I didn't get too much today. I did spend $105, and I said I didn't get too much. But most of what I got a lot that's just gonna stay at the house. I got, you know, I got some things that are gonna go to the church to help us in the yards of the church. You know, honestly, didn't spend a whole lot personally for me. So anyway, we're headed back to the house, or I am. Look at me saying we. I'm headed back to the house now. It just started to rain, so that's gonna put a damper oh sorry, on the yard sales for today. But we're headed back to the house. I will get everything unloaded, and I will show you what we got. But I think we did pretty good, so I'm not complaining. Sorry I didn't get any footage, but I'll see you guys in a few minutes with an update. All right, everybody. Hey, welcome back. It's been several hours. It's already late afternoon yet again. I've been outside for a little bit. That's why I'm red and sweaty, because man, it's hot. It got hot in Georgia quick. But anyway, I figured that I would kind of show you around what I got. I got several things inside. I'm going to take you in there later, but I was going to start outside and then take you inside to show you what we picked up this morning. So let me flip the camera around. All right, the first thing that we picked up was we picked up this tent. Now, this is definitely not to resell. This is for me and Eli. We love to go camping. We've got a tent already, which is an instant up tent, but sometimes, man, it's nice to have a backup that is really big, or we might use this with our church youth group. I haven't decided yet. And then the second thing that I picked up this morning, we've got this Trimmer Plus pole saw attachment that I got in the box for our weed eater. I plan to use this here around the church. I only paid $5 for it, which you really can't beat. I mean, $5 is $5, right? And I just spent several minutes cutting down some limbs. You can see some there behind me, but I've been cutting down some limbs. So both of those are really for keeps, not really going to sell it. I picked up a push mower as well that I gave to one of our church members. He likes to buy and fix up lawnmowers. I mean, he's an expert at fixing up small engines and everything, so I just gave it to him. I think I paid $20 for it, so I'm not expecting to get anything back for that. But all of this, I paid $10 for the tent, $5 for the pole saw, and $20 for the lawnmower. So all in all, that's what, $20, $35 that I'm just, you know, either things I'm going to keep for myself or that I'm just out. But that's what I got for outside. Let me pause the camera. I'm going to take you inside. I'm going to try to spread out everything that I got. It's a really good haul, so I'll see you inside in a minute. Okay, welcome back, guys. This is actually like the third time I've tried to film this. I have kids that are, well, they're being children and they're being fussy. Anyway, you just saw what I got outside with the tent and with the pole saw that I've already tested out. So now I figured I'd come inside and share with y'all what I got in here. So as you can see, I got a pretty good mega video game score. I mean, there's at least 24 games I counted over here. But we'll start off with the Nintendo 64. So I started off this morning going to a yard sale. They didn't set up because she said they had a family emergency. I said, that's no problem. And so I ended up going to this sale, which was on my way to the community yard sale that I went to. And I was early, and I apologized. You know, I don't like to show up too early. I was at least 40 minutes early. And they said, no, it's fine. Look around. We just don't have everything out. And so I found in a bag, kind of tucked away in a corner, this Nintendo 64 and the Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I bought that just for me. But the only thing that I could see was the Nintendo with all the hookups. The hookups are just up on my TV cabinet because I've already tested it out. And the only game I could see was Mario Party 3. And I only thought it came with one game, but I thought, man, what good luck. I've got 4 good controllers. Honestly, all of them have very responsive joysticks. One of them is really dirty. You can tell it's the one that's probably been used the most, but they all have pretty responsive joysticks. I mean, the unit is clean. It's just the standard charcoal gray. But man, to find Mario Party 3, I was super excited. Unfortunately, it does have stickers on it where it's been at a Blockbuster. But this video game right here alone can sell for about $50 to $70 by itself. So that's a pretty good score. It works. I've already tested it. So then when I got home, I was going through the bag, and I found another really good game. This is Mario Kart 64. This game by itself is also worth around $30 to $35 depending on condition. This one's better condition, but again, the decals have been torn off. But the game works. It's been tested. We actually played a little bit. Eli got upset because he didn't win. But all in all, for the Nintendo 64 and Black Ops 3 here, I think I paid $20 for that. And I believe that I should be able to, I'm probably just going to keep this, play it for memory's sake, because I used to play that when I had my original Xbox One. But I think all in all, I'm going to sell the Nintendo 64 with the 2 gray controllers, with all the hookups, maybe 75, 80 to $100. I'm going to sell this game for maybe $50, this game for maybe $30. So all in all, we're looking at possibly getting around $150 to $180 for all of that. I plan on keeping these 2 controllers here because they're just in really good shape. But that already, I've made my money back plus some. And then the last yard sale of the day, and I almost didn't even stop at it. So I pulled up, and in a box, this guy has the Xbox 360 right here with 2 controllers. And I said, hey man, do you have any games for it? And he was like, oh yeah, do I have any games for it? And he comes out with just a stack of games. I actually left out one. It's over on the table. But this, there's 20, I think I counted 24 games. And so I've actually got them separated. So let's see, this row and this row are games that I'm going to sell individually. And then these 2 rows I'm going to probably pair with the Xbox and 2 controllers that are over there. So I did plug in the Xbox and tested it. It had a little hard time playing and loading games. I don't know if it usually is supposed to take that long or if I just got used to my new Xbox. So I don't know, but I paid $35 for all of this. And these games in these 2 rows here, I can sell for just $10 or over $10. I think the WrestleMania here is about a $20 game. All these other ones are about 10 to 15 a piece. So there's 10 of those. So if they only sold for $10, that's $100 right there. And then if I sell these 2 rows of games and the Xbox 360 with the 2 controllers, I can probably sell that for about $75. So again, you know, hopefully we're looking at making some really good profit off of these. So all in all, I spent, what is that, $55 on this entire lot. And I hope to maybe get, what did I say, about 150, maybe we'll say 160 here, and then about 100 here, so that's 260, plus another 75 here, so I don't do math very well, but we'll say that's about 340, 335, 340. After I spent the $55, we're looking at making about $285 or so in profit if everything sells well, which honestly, I mean, all in all, that is a fantastic payday. Like, I think I scored really well at yard sales this morning. So anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thanks for riding along with me this morning. I'm sorry that I didn't get any footage of me actually going to yard sales. It was just quite hectic and awkward when you're going from house to house, getting in and out of the truck and pulling out your phone and putting it at your chest. It's just really weird. So I just thought I would show you what I got this morning. Oh, and also before I go, I have a few updates. So if you remember this, hopefully I can pop up a picture here. This Pyrex set I got for $20 last week. I sold it for $50 this week. And I've also tentatively sold a few more things, but I haven't worked it out yet, so I'm not going to share with you those yet. But I also picked up a free lawnmower this morning, so to replace the one that I gave to Mr. Mike, a guy in our church. So I got another free one that I plan to work on and hopefully flip that as well. But hey guys, if this has been a video that you've liked, I hope that you will like it. Subscribe to my channel. I plan to put out a video once every week or so. And remember, if you have any tips or if you have any leads, just let me know. Leave a comment down in the description below or contact me personally. And as always, guys, again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys next week, and stay picking. See you later.